Hello, Don. This is my house here. You can see it's snowing outside. I live right in the hood. All of these people are watching me for this community action agency. And this is me. Hey, sorry I don't look so great. I just haven't had time to do anything except consider this and try to get this straight. I'm going to go over this as quickly as possible for you. This is one of the notices in the harassment. You see, I've got a whole stack of them. Now, they're having Orkin come in here. Now, I believe Orkin's actually they've been involved with the CIA front, and some of this revolves around MK Ultra. I don't know if you're familiar, but you can look it up online. Now, this is from the other day, and this is just the 23rd. Now, 5 days later, they're coming in tomorrow, basically to cause an incident with me because I ducked out of this and ended up in that altercation with that stalker because they watch me everywhere I go. I'm not kidding you. Now, my father's name was James L. Baker, and his wife's name is Joanne Circusta. She's one of the ones who's involved in this with the lawyers and stuff. But I'll just go over what I wrote here. The goal of these people is basically hell on earth to get rich off of it. They want you to submit to their will. So in my mind, it's a spiritual fight because the only person I submit to is who I call Mother Father, who I believe is inside me and I'm a part of. That said, you can replace Satan with psychopath if you want. It doesn't matter to me. Narcissist is demon possessed as far as I'm concerned. Satan comes to lie, steal, kill. You submit or we steal everything or die. Basically, that's what their agenda is. Okay, this is going all out of focus on me. Oh my God. Are you serious? Okay, now I look at these things. You can think of this as psychological or however you want to. But I believe that I'm in contact with other beings, so that would be a interdimensional being. They call them Draco reptilians. I don't know why my focus won't work on here. Oh my God, dude. This is ridiculous. What's going on? Let me see. Maybe I got something on my camera here. Here, let me try and get a better light going. Sorry, man. So, you could think of these as psychological influences. Okay, so you have an energy, like an evil energy. You have like an antichrist energy. And then you have like these beings from other planets. Okay, our star mothers are the Pleiadians, etc. These are the evil ones. Okay, so we've got here Eastern Star and Masonic Order. Okay, so these are definitely connected to some form of worship, but they are not. Now, this is the female degradation of the female in the Eastern Star, and the Masonic Order is basically worshiping power on earth instead of in heaven, which would be love. They use black magic, poisoning. That's psychological manipulation, economic manipulation. And I put here Masonic Lodge in Jackson because they're involved with the judges. Most of these judges got these rings. Now you'll notice that the lines on from them go everywhere. This is your community action agency, the housing. This is the police department. These are the judges, kind of over the police and sheriff's department, right? Because they got the power. You got the council on aging. You have Lifeways and Recovery Tech. These are mental health places where they narcissistically abuse you and drive you into basically either hurting yourself through drug addiction or suicide. So then this place was actually involved in mail theft with me. And also this place was, which is America's Best Inn in Jackson, Michigan. Now I used to live near there. And this woman, Kelly, the manager, married a voodoo priest in Jamaica who was from Haiti and brought him here to Chicago. And they're the ones doing the human sacrifice. Now, this is the Jackson Area Recovery Center or community. Now, they are infiltrated by people who sell drugs, get you back on the drugs, then they get you into bondage sex or some kind of sex scene where people come in and rape you. Then they do this to kids, and 2 people have disappeared in about 3 months who were associated with that woman I sent you the picture of, Michael Landell, and those other people, and this guy Michael Tedeschi and Steve, they're all working together. Then the judge and sheriff's department controls the hitmen and rapists who are released by the judge because they can keep them under their finger through blackmail. Any gangster, just like when I went to jail, I got 8 years for 2 grams of hash in Lexington for selling to a cop. And I did not rat, I did not do anything, I just went to jail. And I did 1 year and 7 years parole. Now, these are all involved here in the murders, especially, this place is central because this is where homeless people first go for drug treatment. And they have a place where people stay. One place I forgot in here is the Interfaith Shelter in Jackson, Michigan. And you could replace these with the Salvation Army shelter, the housing in Lexington, Kentucky. This would be like, what do they call that drug treatment place? Charter Ridge. Then, of course, your police and everything controlled by the Eastern Stars. Now, these guys are kind of outside this, but you might call them a murder or something. But you see the voodoo priest? These guys are nothing to be fucked with, dude. And believe what you want, but I've seen lots of people go down because of those people, because they didn't believe that these people could do something with roots and stuff. Now, these people they access them like my mother and that woman who killed her son go to Edisto Island. You can read up on it. Jamaica, Haiti, Now, they tortured me in jail, discriminated against me. I spent 5 days in a solitary confinement, all because a guy tried to kill me. And then, basically, they all attacking the poor. That's these eras here. Targeted for human sacrifice, cannibalism, murder, human trafficking. They, guns, money theft, stealing identity, and to get your inheritance and the false insurance they forge off of you. And it ends up leading to drug, suicide, and murder, which in our town here, Jackson, Michigan, they consider that the murder rate is exacerbated by the police to about triple what it should be, just because it's a boon for them. Our chief of police gets well over $100,000. He's been in there since 1996. And that also includes that he was victim blaming, because that's what Judge Wilson was resigned for. And then my judge, Judge Grant, he resigned in December. He presided over my case when I beat it, so he gave it up. He saw me one day, and he thought I was supposed to be dead, and his jaw dropped. He couldn't take his eyes off of me. He was like, man, and to do that to a judge, and that guy's beat up people and been on national news in his courtroom. So either way, buddy, I'm going to cut this one short. Just to show you I have a nice place here. I have this indefinitely, but it's not worth living in if I'm going to lose my life. And they are literally going to come here tomorrow and try to cause another situation, which, in fact, I've been here 6 months and haven't set my furniture up, and I still have a few things that I saved. And both of my bicycles have flat tires. And see now, I live just a few blocks from the bus station, so I can actually get a ride there, get out of here tomorrow, and be on my way. And believe me, I ain't taking nothing with me, man. I'm packing a bag and I'm going. I'm not looking back. If you're willing to help me, I may come back up here for my things, especially my bicycle. But I'm trying to make sure that I save my life in this situation. Okay, so see, I got 2 bedrooms here, So I didn't really want to have to leave this, but I've got my doors barricaded. You can see I got a chair up against there. They won't provide me anything. They just ignore me here. And then they want to come spray for bugs I don't have every 5 days. So you can see what I'm going through, buddy. This is my bathroom. Not so great. I just wanted to show you who I am so you have a feeling like, if you do get the urge to help me, at least you can have an idea who I am. And I want to show you too, this is a picture of me and my father when we were, this is at Asheville School. I went to Asheville School. I don't know why this is so blurry. I must have ruined this camera, but I'm going to send you his obituary so you can see that he dealt with Italy and, the money laundering and that all that stuff's real. And 4 inheritances have been stolen from me. And I know one of these people, they didn't even tell me my dear, dear grandparents died for 2 years. I didn't even know they were dead. And that's how they cut people off from everyone who loves them. And you may notice in those photos where they're all smiling and stuff and partying, the ones they took with me was just so they could tell people that they were helping me out, because those people never wanted me around. Not even at Christmas. I just stayed in the basement and drank. I hated myself and I tried to drink myself to death. I got sober in 2011. But bless you, my friend. I salute you. You have a wonderful evening, and should you consider helping me with that bus ticket, man, I'll be on that bus at 2:50 tomorrow, and we will slay these dragon cunts. I can't say anything else. I can't call them any good words. There's nothing to describe them except that. Bless you, and I love you. Namaste.